Got the 1.4 liter turbo in this engine. 1.4 liter turbo, sorry, in here, but the LDV engine in here. So you can see how this works. This has all been replaced. I'll tell you what was going on. All right, I actually replaced this too because it was not working properly. This is brand new, updated. I've got the aluminum thermostats on here updated. Check out the other video if you'd like to see that. Appears like it may be a little leak. I think it's just from, this bubbles over a lot still. I want to make sure all this is settled down, stop bubbling. What we were having problems with is I found out the issue. The issue was the water pump was going bad. Can't wait to start it here. I haven't started yet. I could not get the engine coolant to cycle up to this hose. Now we feel full though, which is finally working. Thermostat's open. That was the main problem. What you have to do is create a bypass back here, or make a cycle. But the water pump was bad. I believe it was not pumping. You can see all that leak down there. That is clearly what was going on. So what I'm going to do next is, just for my own comfort, is get my blower and blow out some of the coolant that is in down there puddled up, so I can make sure it's not going to come back. That's what I always like to do. Make sure we don't have any problems with the coolant. Let me get my blower out the other side and we'll blow that off. And we'll go ahead and rock this out. Hope everyone's doing good today. Got her checkup coming in. I did a 3-part series on this guy, so definitely want to make sure it's done right, Got my good battery right here, brand new in charge, hopefully. Get our Milwaukee battery in there. Get our tool to blow it off with. I'll drop the link into for you guys. If y'all never used this guy, it's awesome. I love it. One of my favorite tools there is on the market, actually. Milwaukee blower is great tool. So if I drop you a link, make sure you get one of these guys or something similar. Makes your life very easy. So look, if you're a mobile mechanic, you can't tell where the leaks are coming at, and you got this guy right here. Get out of the way. But other than that, you have other issues with stuff falling in your face. This is a great tool to use to get it out your way. So I'm gonna go ahead and blow that out of there real quick. I'm gonna come back here and we'll figure out what's going on. Make sure we do a quick test drive, quick computer reading. While I'm blowing this off, we'll go and read the computer. In a second. I don't want to twist my ankle. Can't see nothing over here. But anyway, get a little dark on me quick. Go ahead and do okay. And we'll read this computer next. And see what we got going on. We'll do an auto scan of everything. And we'll scan the whole computer. Got a new tool coming too to help with my live stream, guys. This should be really very, very helpful. Here we go. We're scanning the whole computer now. See what we got. Let me blow this off while that's doing that. Hang tight for me, okay? Give me 1 second. I'm actually going to pause this stream for 2 seconds. Give me 1 second to blow this off. I'll be right back. All right, man, let me do it. Let me see. Well, if we can. There we go. I can. Almost done, guys. I'll be right back. Finish this off. Got the feet on there. Got it right there. Get it nice and dry. Yeah, pinch it right there. Just snug and tight. Not leaking out of that sink. That's what my major thing. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? It looks good to me. Love that up. Yeah, we should be fine. All right. Water pump's been done. All right, so as you can see down here, you can see that is been replaced. Let's see what it sounds like. Let's read the codes and see what this vehicle sounds like. So this is the third part to this series if you haven't seen the other ones. And we have, check it out. Oh yeah, control module, power circuit, low voltage. You got a battery problem in this car, I'm telling her that. Hopefully she got it fixed. That's a lot of control module codes, though. You know, pass. These are all old codes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick erase on here. Yeah, fast quick erase on here. I'm gonna clear everything off here, and we'll see what pops back. So I think I have a better scan tool than the actual shops you went to today, to be honest with you. And we'll see what comes back when we start it and scan it. So I'll make sure everything's out the way, and we'll start this engine up, make sure everything is secure. We kept getting a small emissions leak, PO173. And it could have been, like I said, this car is very difficult to clear codes. If you don't clear the codes right, you run into these issues. But with this being brand new, that's being replaced. Back there, this the EGR2, not EGR, but the EVAP whole unit here. I replaced that. Replaced this tire unit here. So, like I said, the injectors came out, cleaned the injectors, put them back on. You can check out my other videos for those. Like I said, the gas cap, oil cap, sorry, it should be secure. And I just like to double check, make sure no O-ring's been flipped around funny or something like that. Sorry about that. You can see here, the O-ring looks good to me. Up in there, we look good. Don't know if she's done her oil yet. She probably needs to, though. I'll make sure I cleaned up all this. Oh, maybe that was loose. You know what? That's the first time I feel like that went on there tight like that. Oh, hang on. Maybe there's a rolled gasket on here. That could definitely cause it too. Make sure we go slow and put it in here. Nice and slow this time. Make sure we don't have a rolled gasket on this guy. That could be really crazy if that was the case. That was all it was. That would definitely cause, you know, a code like a P0173. Let me see if I can get it in the tighter. There we go. That may be the issue, you know. That on there now is tight. So, tell you something. That needs to definitely be pointing this direction. If it's not, you could have a problem here. That may be what was going on, that small leak. Let's see if it fixes it. Yeah, that O-ring was new. And if it's not secure on there tight, that would definitely be an issue. All these have been fixed. There's no leak out of the valve cover. These are all secure and tight, and we're going to start it up. I'm going to read the codes again, okay? And we'll go from there. But like I said, all that looks good over here. Nice and tight. Problem is, maybe that was just loose. That would be crazy. This should all work now. We'll leave this off while we check it down here. We'll fire it up, see what happens. All the coolant's now been cycled. You know, hopefully that takes care of everything. It's just very hard to say. Only one way to tell. I'll start her up. Let me try to read the codes one more time before I fire it up. My computer over here, one more false scan. We start it. Battery's getting low, I believe. I can tell you. See where we're at. We got no codes before we start. Start it up. Everything's tight. Make sure, like I said before. Oh, wow, it sounds a lot better already. If that was all there was, it's so crazy if that was it. That would be unbelievable. Like I said, when I did these gaskets, it could have been something as simple as I didn't put that back on very tight. So, who knows? But yeah, this was the conclusion. I definitely needed to do a follow-up. This is no charge. This is more or less for my channel. Everybody can see what's going on with this. This sounds way nicer overall. Don't see any leaks anymore. I think it's all straight down there. Sounds way, way, way better. Time for a test drive coming up. See if we got the correct airflow here. Yep, not got a crazy hiss. No leaks anywhere visible that I can see. Yeah, I think we may be okay. So, of course, to make sure none of these lose, we cleaned the MAF sensor again. I've already cleared it myself once, so I know that's not an issue. The fans kept kicking on. I could not get it to cycle due to that pump. You know, that was the main pump I was having there, but we're going to go ahead and think we're fine here. Put this back on for now. I see that's nicer now, too. So it's like now that that's straight. So we're going to take this thing for a quick spin also as well. Yasmin, how you doing? Yasmin, how you doing? Sorry about that. Give me a second. Put this down here. And we'll put back up anything else we need. We'll take it for a quick test drive. We'll read the codes, read the data, and see what we got. Wish me luck. I need it on this car. You know, I won't mind working on these. This has been a particularly difficult one here. I don't do, you know, water pumps on these guys. Should actually take it to someone else and they did the water pump. I just don't have the time or the shop space. But yeah, definitely want to check it out during the test drive and see how she does. I hear a little squeaking coming from that belt still, but it was doing that last time. That's probably from residual water that's still on the belt. Hello, what we got here? Sun beaming, what's going on? Let's see on there, okay. Let's take it for a little drive and see what's happening here. Water pump, sad silence, darkness. Yeah, water pump took you 4 hours. I know, that's why I did not do the do it on this car. It's actually in with the timing. Did you do your timing with it? Side silence, darkness. Did you do the timing with it or no? Let me guess. You should have, but you probably didn't. I know I wouldn't do it either. If I'll scan it while it's running. It feels like overall it's running much better. Oh, one DTC came back instantly. Look at that. Let me guess. P0173. That's so crazy. Yep, look at that. Unbelievable. It just keeps coming back instantaneously. Came back that quick. I think with this vehicle you have to erase it with the vehicle running. It's so crazy though. Let me try to erase it with the running and we'll see if it comes back. It just keeps coming back like that every damn time. So maybe it could be something as simple as a boot I have unhooked. I just don't see it. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Sounds yeah. Oh yeah, boost leak. Is that what that P0173 is? Probably right, a boost leak. Where was your boost leak at? Because I'm thinking I'm getting a similar issue. But let me ask you a question too about your vehicle. I have you on here, right? So when you're driving it, right, around, does your vehicle rev up really high, like high RPMs? This vehicle seems to rev extremely high, like the RPMs are way out of line. It shouldn't be that high, and they just rev up. Like when I'm going, it feels like it's hanging in gears, man. Like they're hanging in first, second, third gear, which shouldn't be done. It shouldn't be right. Shouldn't do that. I never drove these before. 4K to 5K. You said yes, it did do that to you as well. What was the issue that you had? I'm just curious. What I diagnosed on this was the water pump. It was the main problem, but that was throwing off all the balance and everything. It's the boost leak. Where was your boost leak at? Just curious. Because I did take everything off here the other day and replaced it. I put the boost, you know, the hoses back. There's one line in the back that kind of might have got pinched a little bit on the back of the intake manifold. Would that have anything to do with it or not? So I've checked all the spots for boost leaks that I could see. I just don't see anywhere that's a visible boost leak. But yeah, I mean, to me everything looks tight and good. Like right now, you can hear it. I'm gonna be quiet so you guys can hear what it's doing. You can hear how it idles up like this. It's crazy. Ready to listen? Check it out. Check it out. It's just way too high. Do I hear that? It's not normal. I'm telling you right now, it's not normal. I said the vacuum lines, but yeah, I mean the vacuum lines I checked over. So let me tell you something. There was a vacuum line on the back side that actually hooks to one of the turbo units that is slightly pinched. It's like a turbo boost for the vacuum. One of those lines is just kind of tight. And when, you know, I think that sensor back then may have failed because when I went to take it off, it was so tight I couldn't get the lines off. I had to cut them loose. It was like it was sucking too tight right there. You think that sensor could be what the issue is? I'm really starting to think that sensor's failed on me. So when I read the vacuum, that vacuum's all off as well. But listen to the boost. You guys ready to listen? I'll show you what it sounds like. You ready? You don't hear that? It don't sound right, does it? I'll tell you that right now. Watch out. Hear it hanging? Now, our customer said this is normal. I don't think this is normal at all. It might be. All I know is after that water pump got done, it sounds a whole lot better. Overall, it was driving better. I wonder if I get back if it'll still be bubbling like it was the other day. That's how I know. You hear that? Listen. Y'all hear that? So we'll try to listen right now. Yeah, I'm not sure if y'all can hear that. Wait till I slow down for a second. I'm gonna show you when I slow down. Put the window up so I can hear better. But what's going on? Can y'all hear that high revving? It's just not normal. It's a sad silence. I know you said it was all the vacuum lines went bad at the same time. I get that, but how? I'm like, where? This is an unusually high rev. I don't understand why. Now, the customer states this is how it should be, but the problem is I don't think that's the reason why it's doing this. I've worked on a lot of vehicles, and I've worked on a lot of these particular vehicles too. See, when I let off there, it's quiet. It's definitely like it has a boost leak. Makes perfect sense. I'm trying to just figure out, you know, why it's just not. You hear it? That's the craziest noise ever. It really is. Now, this is my problem. A boost leak is not just going to throw a PO173 code, is it? I have no other codes. But yeah. I don't make sense. I know the water pump's good. I got everything pumping properly on here. That's all set to go. What I don't understand is why in the world. Right now we're at idle. Everything looks good here. So I know all the thermostat upgrades are good. I'll do one more fault scan. I think it could be a problem with one of the lines on here. If all we have is that one code, that's really great, actually. And right now, look, we only have one DTC. It's the only one that keeps. I don't know. Is it real glitchy? It probably is. So hopefully it's not a boost leak. You know, I don't think it is. I think something's going on here. The only codes we have are just a, you know, P0171 fuel trim system lean. Maybe just the hose isn't quite tight. I don't know. I've checked over all these lines and fine. So I think my stream actually went to crap on me right then. I'll give you guys a second to come back in and tell me if it's working. But right now I can tell my viewers drop like. Tell me if we got back in here. We'll see. Tell me if it's working out or not. Check us out. Can y'all hear me now? Sorry about that. Can y'all hear me? Is it real glitchy? Look at this. High rev, holding up in high rev. Y'all hear that noise? Put you up here so you can hear it. Now, customer says this is normal behavior. I don't think it is. I've never heard a vehicle make this kind of sound before in my life. All right, listen here carefully. Slowing down to a turn. You know what? I think her turbo is about to go bad on here. I think that is what it is. To say this has been doing this from day one? No. I drove it on a lip. You hear that? That's what I'm going for. Like 5-6 months right. Now, slowing down. I've driven a lot of these vehicles and I've never had a boost leak do this. I really have not. So, you know, either way, if it's not bubbling overheat when I get back, then I'm gonna give it the okay. But I can't give the customer the okay. As long as that water pump's working, the boost is revving up like that, I'm okay with that right now. It's not gonna kill any, it's not the end of the world. We can't have it running hot. So hopefully with all the upgrades I did and with the water pump being done, this will take care of it. So I'm just curious if anybody else has any information on why this would do this. So I'm gonna pull back in here and we're gonna see what's going on now with it. But yeah, some kind of crazy stuff in here with this, with the boost for sure. I just need to make sure and I'm not missing anything at all. Do another scan real quick while we're live on here. I can't really back up or see on this old car. I have to just kind of use my use my luck. See the mirror over here. Try to use that guy right there so we can see what's going on. Y'all see that? I'm gonna run over anything in my truck. Kind of tight right here. Is that very, very, very tight driveways? Tight driveways here. Live in here and not run over any mailboxes or nothing like that. Don't hit my truck for sure. Or mess up the car, customer's car. Gotta be very careful there for certain. There we go. We'll whip it on in here. I should be able to definitely now. In a second. Yeah, so make sure nothing's bubbling over. Make sure my water pump was the right diagnostics. I'm pretty sure it was. I just need to be certain of that as well. I am tightening this driveway. I gotta get a little bit of a more on. Just a hair over. It's way too tight for me to get in here comfortably. I'll tell you that much. Here we go. I don't want to run over things in the driveway either. That would not be good, right? Definitely not. All right, right here we got one code. That's it. Just a lean code. That's all. So, what's this? Got a question for you guys coming. Here, good. Y'all keep freezing really bad today. Let me get it off here in a second. Either way, that dang on belt looks really, really ate up and messed up. And it don't look like the belt is the correct size, does it? Definitely don't. Something's not aligned properly. I don't know, but that doesn't look good to me. That should definitely take the wrong alternators on this car. Who knows? Something's not right. Problem is the other day too, I got an alternator charging issue. Alternator charging too high. That belt is jacked. Can y'all see the belt? That's a problem there with the belt. I just noticed that. And look down here. That is a bad tensioner, I believe. Let me see real quick. I get my hand on there and check it right quick. I can't get it down there. Very, very good. Got to be very careful not to burn my hand. But either way, something's not right here. They don't feel good to me down there. Either way, the belt, I think it's busted. Something ain't right there. It's the wrong size or something's wrong with that belt. I know that for a fact. It's on there like it should be, but you can tell this is missing. This is too big. I think it's the wrong alternator on this car. I really do. Is this normal? I don't think so. Regardless, I don't know. That is not right, though. So anyway, this thing's glitching like crazy. I think everybody probably lost me if they did. Yeah, so something ain't working right. So either way, I'm going. This is a wasted stream. It's not working, so peace. If it works, then sorry. But if I can't tell anybody's watching, no point in me keep doing it. I think something's going on with the belt. It definitely is not right. Kind of worried about that. It should be on there more than that. That's not normal behavior out of a serpentine belt. So I don't know if there's a pulley problem. Yeah, car should not be making all that noise. So it could be a very well tensioner issue. You know, I don't know. There's a problem down there with the belt system, honestly. There really is. You can see something is right with this belt. It clearly, I think it's the wrong alternator. Look at that alternator. It's clearly the wrong size. That does not fit this car. It does not. I'm telling you right now, that could be all it is. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give the customer a call and let them know this alternator, I think it's wrong. See who installed this alternator, and that's what we'll go from there. Either way, I'm going. Peace.